What's going on, fellow fish tank fanatics? I just thought I'd bring you all an update video on all my fish tanks. It probably will not be short, so if you don't stick around through the whole thing, that's cool. Just thanks for stopping in and checking out whatever you did. I stopped midstream. I've got my youngest helper in here. Say hi. Hey, Emerson. Say hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Love that little man. We're going to turn his train on. Yep, he'll watch that thing for hours. Alright, so hopefully you all can still hear. 55, ripped everything out. Did a water change about a week and a half ago. Going to do another water change. I don't have enough plant mass or CO2 to keep the algae at bay, so I'm going to try to eradicate that. See that? Right there in the wall? I had a loach that's been extra fat. I wonder if they're getting ready to lay some eggs. Pretty dope if that was the case. The angelfish, they laid about 5 days ago. They laid over here on this pipe. I did not put a tank divider in. They ate the eggs within probably 2 hours of laying. So I'm gonna try to build a tank divider and hopefully I'll get them to lay again. So that's what's going on with that tank. This tank is getting ready to be tore down. I'm gonna finish moving the rest of the plants. You can see just ridiculous amounts of algae. But this tank most definitely needs a complete rescape. This tank will actually become my hospital tank because I've got a chip over here that drives me bonkers. So I'm gonna tear this one down, clean it up real good. I actually have a new one to replace it with, but I've got to paint 3 sides of it in the bottom, move the heaters over, clean the filters out, all that fun stuff. So it'll take a little bit of time to do that. But once that tank is set up, rolling, rocking and rolling, cycled really well, I'm probably going to move the inhibitants from this tank, which is my last few cherry shrimp. Oh, there's a nice one down there. But move these girls and guys over to the new tank so I can tear this tank down and redo this. I prefer sand in my smaller tanks. So this is 10 gallons. Even my 20 gallons, I like sand, I think, better than gravel. I think it looks aesthetically better when you're trying to do scale layouts, things like that. So I'm going to switch this over to sand. It'll be black Kerosene sand. I'm a huge believer of that sand, like the Instant Aquarium Tahiti Moon, I believe is what it is. Love, love, love that sand. I think it has an awesome look. Plus, it's a really fine sand. Well, no, I take that back. It's a fine sand, but it's not a light sand. So it doesn't turn to dust, which is really nice. I just had really good luck with that sand. I prefer it. So these 10 gallons will become sand tanks. So yeah, we'll go from there. So that's what's going on with that. This is one giant moss ball, legitimately. All right, now we're gonna get in over here. This is the new stand, the last stand that I just built. CO2 is rocking and rolling. Dosing system is not. I haven't even screwed with it for months now. But this tank needs a trim. I mean, this is just a few stems of Liguigia, and I've got to do some trimming. But to be honest, it's keeping the algae at bay. So I might just let it keep growing. The cribs seem to like it. But yeah, that's what's going on here. It doesn't look that good. I thought I was going to lose my Madagascar lace plant. It is starting to come back. I'm getting new leaves popping out of it, so I'm going to get in there with some scissors, hopefully today, and do some trimming on that. But that's what's going on with that tank. Alright. 20 long, which was the 20 long rainbow tank, is no longer the 20 long rainbow tank. I moved the rainbows out. I'm not having very good luck with those, the nano rainbows. I think it's because all the ones I got were wild caught. I don't know if they've got internal parasites. They're poops. Sorry guys. But it seems to look normal. So I don't really know what's going on. But what I did is I moved my Odessa barbs. So you can kind of see them hanging out, moving around into here. I think it's better. I like it better. The Odessa barbs seem to be doing better. They were doing good in the 55, but I like them in here better. My kids can see them. They're brighter color than the rainbows were. But this tank needs some definite work. I'm really digging the way, like, from here over looks. So this side, if it'll brighten up, this side looks sweet. Gotta get in here and trim all this, but I'm digging it. Next up, 15. Yes, more Liguiglia red. This is a 3-4 day trim, and it's already growing up out of the tank. This plant is ridiculous. I like it, it's just ridiculous. It's way too much of a time constraint for me, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I tried a new plant out back here. This is Cypress helferi. It's doing all right. It's not doing the best, but it could be doing a lot worse too. So that's what's going on with that. The Downoy is doing sufficient. To be honest though, I think I'm gonna pull it all out because I'm digging this. This is dwarf hairgrass. I've never tried it with such success until this. I've tried it one other time. But yeah, I started out with that clump about 6 weeks ago, and it's just kind of taken over. And I love it. I think it looks awesome. Definitely in the 15, it looks really good for size comparison. So we're going to see what I can do. I think I'd like to take this out. I need a different red plant. I don't know about... I need something easy that takes highlight. So I don't know what I'll get, but I've been looking around trying to find it. So that's what's going on with them. Now we're going to get over to some DIY LED tanks. These are RGB lights. I'm still waiting on the new cool white lights. Hate the RGB. As you can tell, it's way too blue and way too blue. And these are on the whitest settings that I can get. I can make it go a little bit more red. But even that, like in person, that doesn't look good. On the camera, it looks a heck of a lot better. But yeah, these are the second batch of babies. These are the July 4th babies. We stripped the mom on July 4th. They're doing all right. We've had quite a few die off the last few days, and I think it's because of these hosses that are in here. There are 3 that are like 10 times bigger than the other ones. You can see them. Huge. Here's one. Huge. And I don't understand why they're getting so big so quick, but I think I'm going to remove them. I think I'm going to remove them and grow them out separately, because the whole point of the tilapia is for the aquaponics setup, and these are definite genes that we would want in babies and future tilapia, ones that grow quickly, that don't have any... Obviously, to me, they don't look like they have any genetic disorders except for the fact that they are beasts and they grow quickly. But if we can kind of segregate that trait, and whether they're all males or whatever, use them as the breeding stock, that would be pretty dang cool. So, all right, there's that batch. These are the first round of babies, which you probably aren't going to be able to see them very well. They're ready to be fed. Sorry guys, there's glare everywhere. Yeah, so that's the first round. I don't even know how old they are. And then here's the parents. There's the big mom, which she's a terrible mom. That's the one that we've got all the fry out of, the smaller one. She's awesome. Here's the male. Try to stand in the glare. Dude's huge. I mean, absolutely huge. Pretty, but huge. Alright, so that's what's going on with those tanks. 240. I just did a DIY video on this tank with the lighting. I've got one of the strips up there. The second strip, I haven't had a chance to paint it yet. Hopefully I'll get to it here today. But yeah, here it is with 2 strips on. I mean, this tank just looks awesome. I love the LED lights, and the fact is, I mean, I think it under 85 bucks to build both of these lights, and to light this tank for something that I'm running off 16 watts compared to 96. I can't complain. It'll pay for itself in no time. I just think it has a much better look about the tank. So very, very, very happy about that. Are you gonna be happy? Can I go to the other room real quick, show them one more tank? One more tank? Yeah, and then we'll eat. Yeah. Love that dude. Love that little dude. Love his sissy too. She's with Dada. Out at the farm. Alright guys, here is the Fluval tank. I did get some new shrimp for in here. These are called orange pumpkins. I'm really enjoying them. They're awesome. I've seen tons of molts, so that's always a really good sign. If you're a shrimp keeper, you want to see molts. I'm hoping to see some females starting to hold soon. There's a female there on the back of that log that's very, very big. I just haven't seen her hold eggs yet. I don't know if I've got any males that are at maturity yet. So we're going to keep giving it some time, let it keep going. I still need to do some more work on this tank. I need some stuff to go right through here. I don't quite know what I want, but hopefully I'll find something that floats my boat here in a little bit and I can put it in. I thought dwarf sage just because I could do it. I tried Stargate and Reppins there. Wasn't a big fan. It was getting too tall and lanky since I'm not running CO2 on this tank. But yeah, that's what I got. Got my DIY dimmer. So there's the tank without my window screen. There's my tank with window screen. I use window screen to try to dull some of the LED lights down since I don't have dimmers. Alright guys, that's all I got. Those are my tanks, what I've got going on in them. It is middle of the day, so we got glare. We're hanging out, aren't we, Emerson? We're hanging out. We're hanging out. We're hanging out. Yeah, we are. There. Now jump. I bet it makes noise now. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go feed the little man and continue working with what I got going on. Oh, I do have something though guys. If you all have any idea where I can find some high quality angelfish, I'm in the market for some angelfish. I'm really digging some of the, they call them red koi, but they're like super orange koi. I want them. I want solid blacks, platinums. I've also thought about doing some leopard print zebras, things like that, just because I'm a big fan. But I've got some new projects that I'm working on, and I want angelfish as the fish. I thought about doing discus, but I don't have the time that's required to keep them right now. So angelfish is what I'm going for. If you all have anybody or have any hookups, let me know. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. Make it a good day. Till next time.